More election news for you now. This morning, Judge Dhaya Pillay will administer the signing of the pledge for the Electoral Commission at the Durban ICC. Contestants of the elections are expected to commit to promoting tolerance in order to have a free and fair poll come next month. To get your sense of what else we need to know, Jade Paulse is part of our team at the event and she joins us now live. And Jade, we saw a similar event take place at a national level. What exactly defines this provincial signing?
I think the pledge here in KwaZulu-Natal is one of the most significant pledges, as you know, that the KZN has really had a lot of political intolerance over the years, and all eyes will be on KZN once again as we head to the polls in May. Today we are seeing some political parties already taking their seats. Ayanda, if I'm just going to step out of shot and show you, and some of the most notably interesting parties that have already started arriving is Mkonto Sizwe, as well as the one that we're looking out for, Sizwe Uma Nation, amongst others, the IFP, the DA and the ANC. But today is all about talking about political tolerance. IEC will be speaking to these political parties, but also what has been very interesting to note is the fact that analysts have also come out saying strongly that political parties really need to be very careful in terms of their utterances, and we've seen this with MK party leader Viswan Reddy. His utterances have landed him in the hot water and being charged with incitement. But a lot of people are going to be here today. We're also told that Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi will be addressing political parties to talk about political tolerance as we head to the polls, but also various other organizations. And if I can just rope in Judy Sanderson from SANAF, who's also going to be representing the media. Thank you so much for joining us, Judy. Very important day today as we head to the polls in May. I imagine that a lot of stakeholders are going to have their fair share of say, especially in a province such as KZN.
Yes, absolutely. And a very important code of conduct clause in the Electoral Act is respect for the role of the media. And that is supposed to enable all journalists and reporters to report freely and fairly without intimidation. And we know in this province in particular, in the past, there have been various cases of intimidation and threats to journalists. We do not want to see that, and hopefully today, with everyone pledging that they will respect the role of the media, we will see a much smoother election taking place.
If we talk about the role of media and also the role of stakeholders such as the police, we're going to see provincial, the PC, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi addressing political parties over the course of the years that have spanning the elections. The role of the media and the relationship with media with political parties, how have we fared, Judy?
Generally speaking, we have a very good history of reporting fairly and freely on elections, but like politicians, journalists are not perfect, and that's why we have regulatory mechanisms like the Press and Online Council, which I serve on, and the Chair of Appeal is Judge Dhaya, a very respected judge, and also the Broadcasting Complaints Commission, and they're very strict guidelines that ICASA has laid down in coverage of elections. So everyone should know what the rules are and respect them, and that includes journalists, politicians and their supporters.
Thank you very much, and we look forward to you also addressing the proceedings today. Ayanda, as you heard there, Judy Sanderson from SANAF. A lot of stakeholders, organizations are going to be here. We are going to hear a message from the Provincial Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. SANAF will also be addressing this particular house, just talking about political tolerance in KwaZulu-Natal as we head to the polls, but also a very important pledge by party leaders as well in the province to say that we're going to have a peaceful election in the province. We do have new kids on the block that really are going to make this particular election very interesting, and all eyes will be on KZN as we head to the polls.